Hey guys, welcome to my review, my thoughts video on The Precinct. We just got done with it on stream. Took us probably about a 10 to a 15-hour playthrough on this, having some fun, or about 25 in-game days, like in-game patrols wise, because they're kind of days, and then probably about 30 in total with the story stuff. I had a lot of fun with this. Well, the premise is is simple. From the idea of what you're doing. It's a GTA 1-2 kind of perspective. You play as a cop, a rookie, you have your sergeant, you're going out and you're going on patrol, but you also have your main story, and that kind of weaves into it where you're having fun with the game mechanics while you're doing the story into that. And I really like this aspect of it. There's a lot of infractions to kind of go through, and you could play it like I've seen some people play it where they stop someone, they kind of go through all the steps, ID check, pat downs, go through all the motion of that, and it kind of delegates. What I ended up doing is I went through all the steps of what you would do when you go through of processing a person. You're going through that, and I did all the infractions myself, which was actually pretty fun. I really enjoyed some of the aspects of you can get it wrong, you can get it right, but even if you get it wrong, it's only an XP hit than it is an actual, like, you're not kicking yourself at the end of the day. Like, there wasn't a point where I'd get something so wrong that I would lose XP in that interaction. So I really enjoyed that fact. You're kind of going through, you're kind of exploring stuff like that. Map is, it doesn't feel like the largest when you're looking at it, like on the map screen, but when you're driving around it, it's actually decently large for what you're doing here, whether it be foot patrols, vehicle patrols. You have a lot of life in the game itself, and that kind of helps it to be where you're not just driving around aimlessly at times, and there's no like AI life happening around you. People are walking on the streets, people talking in groups. You'll some people in two pair. You'll see a crime, say a mugging, and you go by it, you're able to call it in and kind of prosecute that crime. Really cool premise with this, mixed in with the storyline with it. I would say if you have never played, because I mean GTA 1 and GTA 2 are a long time ago. Like what we're talking about with GTA 2 that I just looked it up is 1999. And then GTA 1 was 1997. So there's not a lot of top-down games like this. A lot of it's like, I think it was a police simulator, kind of a first-person view. Think of it kind of like that. You have your handbook of all these infractions. There's probably like, I don't know, 30 or 40 of them in the game, which is like really cool that you can kind of go through. And it's not like you're doing the same ones over and over. You'll have a good mix of things going on. You're not just doing one particular thing, and you can actually pick that. What I also love is you have recommended things, but also when you get to a certain level, if you like to do one thing, say if you like to go on car patrols and you want to go on a car patrol in a certain area, you can actually customize your actual movement out and actually do that patrol. You don't have to just take the suggested ones. Once you get to that level, you can say, okay, I like to do this type of patrol, or maybe those 3 to 4 patrols might not get you what you want in the story. Like say you're trying to gather evidence for gang wise, and you don't have a patrol that's like limiting gang violence or anything like that, then you can go out and just say, hey, I want it in the same area, but I want to change this patrol to a certain one, and you can actually help yourself progress through the story, and it's still organic, which I really like. I went with kind of what they gave us, which I really enjoyed too. helicopter. You could do a helicopter one. You could do foot patrols, car patrols. You get different cars you can actually drive. So I really enjoyed this. It is probably a 10 or 15 hour game for me or so, or about 30 or so in game, 30 to 31 in game days. Can't do the story. So each day is probably about 20 or so minutes, maybe 30 on each day. So let's say about that, about 10 to 15 hours. So that's going to be my thoughts of The Precinct. I'll get better with these thoughts videos over time, but yeah, I had a lot of fun and I would recommend it if you like top down, or if you want to play something new from what is normally out there, because an old concept made new like this, good one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.